Okay guys, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be doing a background within Blender for our mobile phones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the camera real quick right here. I'm going to put in the dimensions for my phone. So you just want to go to output and then we're going to go ahead and just type in the dimensions for your phone. You're going to want this in pixels. So my one is this. Totally up to you whether you want to copy or not. My gosh, I've got something in my eye. Great. Oh, it's an eyelash. Wonderful. Right, so once we've got this, you can see that the camera changes shape. And what we need to do is go to render, switch out Eevee, and go into cycles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the atom right here. We're going to put this side to camera. So let's go active camera. This orange box is the active camera as seen here as well. So we can see the default cube right in front of us. What we're going to do, we do need this actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scale this outwards. Press S for scale. And we're just going to go ahead, scale this outwards again. We'll go to edit mode, shift, and then we want to go R. Oh, sorry. Let's go to edit mode. Sorry. Wrong one. You want to go Control R. Split this. Take this face at the bottom. Go E for extrude. And just bring it across. Just about here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same again. Control R. And go ahead and just take this face and we'll go E for extrude. It doesn't matter if it's not neat or anything like that because we're going to have the camera up at the side right here. So you want your camera to sit just about here. So what we're going to do is go to objects mode again. We'll go to view and then we'll go align view, align camera to view. Press G, bring it back. So you've got that nice little backdrop and then you've got this as well. So what we're going to be doing with this, I'm just going to go ahead and move this in, move it down a little bit I think as well. We're going to get some glass balls on here, just kind of perched on the side. So, what I'm going to do, we'll go to add, and we'll go to UV sphere. And we're just going to go ahead and place a UV sphere in the middle here. Now, these can be as big or as little as you want them to be. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to make these a little bit smaller. Make sure they're just sat just on the edge, and what I'm going to do, just move them across just ever so slightly. And we're going to go to the materials tab, press new, switch out the principal BSDF for glass BSDF, and then turn down the roughness. So when you have finished that, you should have something like this, a nice little glass ball that's going on. Now, the lighting is at the back at the moment, so you will see all of this reflection and refraction coming this way. So, what I'm going to do now, let's go back to this render mode. I'm going to go ahead and get the, let's go Shift D. Just going to go ahead and move these into random places across here. Have them kind of cascading down the steps. Have them anywhere you want, really. You can have small ones, big ones. I'm just going to start off with big ones to begin with. Let's place that there. Let's go Shift D. Move this across. I'm just going to have some in the foreground as well. We can blur these out later on. Just have one there. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some small ones. So let's go Shift D, move this across. Scale this down. You're going to want to press G again. Bring this down right here. Press G, bring it across. Just make sure it doesn't clip. It's just sat nicely. And then we're just going to go ahead and just make a few more of these in various and random places. Just across the piece. Have this one at the side. We could go ahead and put one here. Let's press Shift D again. Just going to move this down. And maybe we could make like a load of small ones just by here or something. So we kind of got it like this. And then you could go, I'm just going to bring this up just a little bit because I think that's just clipping just ever so slightly right there. Okay, so go ahead and take these. Let's go and just place these randomly just on the plane. And then once you are done with your design, you should have something like this. So now you'll see all the lights coming from this way, as we've said before. And we kind of want something just to make them look a little bit more rounded in stature. What I'm also going to do is change the background to red. So if we go to the world settings right here at the side, we can go colour. We can turn this up and we can go red. Just in the background. Maybe we'll go with a nice little maroon. Just about there, I think. Nice little reddy maroon. For this base right here, so this all right here, we're going to go to Materials tab and we'll go with a little bit more metallic. And we'll turn down this roughness a little bit. So now we've got this nice little reflection going on. And you've got this nice little kind of lighting hitting the side here. So what we're going to do from this point on, I'm going to change this to regular render. And I'm going to go ahead and add a plane. Let's go G, bring this up. I'm going to get rid of the original lighting. Take this plane right here. Just make it a little bit bigger. Maybe just rotate this and angle it a little bit. And then G, bring it across. So let's go with new. Principal BSDF. And we'll go emission. I'm going to change this to blue. So now we've got these nice little blue tones kind of coming through on the side. And if you make that a little bit bigger, they get a little bit bigger as well. Just on the sides here. If you increase the strength in the emission, then you'll get this. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some little points as well in the background. But I want another, let's go with another plane. Scale this up. Scale this across. G, bring it up. We'll go to the Materials tab again, New. Change the Principal BSDF to Emission. And then we're just going to turn this up and this will be the white lights on this side. I'm just going to press G and move this around a little bit just to see what kind of effects we can get with this. This is pretty cool. You could have like the reflection of the light just in the bottom right here. So you can see the reflection of everything and the depth kind of going on. That's totally up to you if you want to do that. I think, let's see. I need some more shine on these balls a little bit. So I'm just going to mess around with the IOR. Just to kind of get that shine on the balls a little bit more. So what we can do as well, we can go add, plane again. We're just going to go ahead and scale this out. Make sure that it sits just underneath your last step there. Scale this outwards. And now you've kind of got this little plane going on in the reflection as well, which is really cool to play with. So now we could go new. We could change this to maybe like a black kind of plane. Go ahead and turn up your roughness for that particular plane as well. Base colour, we could go with anything really. Go with a nice little kind of maroon kind of effect. If you turn it up as well, you can see that that comes through into the orbs. Totally up to you what you'd like. So we've got this like this. I'm going to go ahead and take this material underneath for the platform. And we'll just rough this up just ever so slightly. And then we're going to change it to a black. It's kind of like a black mirror just up at the bottom. And what we can do as well, we can put some of this lighting underneath. So I'm going to take this white one here. We'll go ahead and Shift D, move it across, and then just press G and just bring it underneath. So scale. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just rotate it as well, 90 degrees. Press G, bring it across. I'm just going to go ahead and scale that across as well. So now you can see that we've got this nice little reflection going on within the glass and stuff. So what we can actually do is we can add things into the background. We could go ahead and add patterns or whatever like that. So we've kind of got that nice little pattern coming through. Let's go on to the shading tab just for one moment. We're going to change object right here to world settings. And what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and add texture. Maybe we could do checker texture, color to color. Hopefully this works. There we go, we got this nice little checker texture. And you can just go ahead and just like experiment with this. See what's going on with it. Let's go to the camera view. So camera's active view. And now we can see what's going on. We've got this kind of nice little pattern coming through. I think it's too much. Let's tone this down a little bit. So now you can see kind of like inside of the balls as well. I'm going to go ahead and take this platform and just make it a little bit lighter as well. I think that could work really well in our favour. So now we've got this nice little lighting going on. And to be honest with you, I think I might just leave it like that for the foam background. I think that's pretty cool for what we have. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the tutorial, like, subscribe, you know, follow, all that kind of jazz. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.